That sound you just heard is not a special effect. That is Jupiter. It's actual radio waves recorded by NASA and converted into audio. A planet so unimaginably powerful that it screams into space every single second. And we never even knew it. For centuries we looked at Jupiter and felt safe. A giant golden guardian watching over us from hundreds of millions of kilometers away. Beautiful, calm, peaceful. But that image is wrong. And what scientists have actually discovered about Jupiter over the last few decades is something that nobody prepared us for. So what is Jupiter really hiding? Jupiter is so large that 1/300 Earths could fit inside it without filling it completely. It contains more mass than every other planet in the solar system combined, doubled. And it spins faster than any other planet, completing a full rotation in under 10 hours. Something that massive spinning that fast creates violent bands of clouds that wrap around the entire planet in churning rivers of destruction. But those beautiful colored stripes you see in photographs are not just clouds. They are a warning of what exists directly below them, because beneath those clouds, Jupiter should not exist the way it does. When our solar system formed, Jupiter came dangerously close to becoming a second sun. It gathered gas so aggressively that if it had collected just 80 times more mass, nuclear fusion would have ignited in its core. Our sky would have had 2 stars. Instead, Jupiter stopped just short of that point. It became something in between, a world that generates more heat from its own interior than it receives from the sun. A failed star sitting in our solar system, boiling from within, refusing to behave like a normal planet. Now stare at Jupiter long enough and something stares directly back at you. The Great Red Spot. A storm large enough to swallow Earth completely. Winds exceeding 400 kilometers per hour, churning in a permanent hurricane. And here is the part that should genuinely unsettle you. That storm has been raging for at least 350 years. Scientists have observed it since the 1600s, and it was already fully formed then. Storms on Earth die within days. This one has survived for centuries, and scientists still cannot fully explain why it refuses to stop. 350 years of observation, and we still do not completely understand it, but the storm is not even close to the most dangerous thing about Jupiter's magnetic field is the largest structure in the entire solar system. Invisible, silent, and stretching millions of kilometers into space in every direction. Trapped inside it are high-energy radiation particles moving at near-light speeds. Any spacecraft entering this field without heavy shielding begins breaking down within hours. A human being transported near Jupiter without protection would be dead within minutes. Jupiter has built an invisible weapon around itself so powerful it destroys everything that comes too close without targeting anything specifically. Pure, indifferent destruction on a scale nothing else in our solar system can match. And then there are the moons. Jupiter has over 90 of them. But 2 will permanently change how you think about life in the universe. Oh, from a distance it looks like a yellow marble. But its surface is the most volcanically violent place ever discovered anywhere. Hundreds of active volcanoes constantly erupting, shooting lava hundreds of kilometers into space. The reason is Jupiter itself. Its gravity continuously squeezes and stretches Io as it orbits, generating enormous internal heat. Jupiter is literally crushing its own moon repeatedly, keeping it in permanent violent eruption. Io is not orbiting Jupiter. It is being tortured by it. Then there is Europa, a smooth white ice ball covered in long dark cracks. Those cracks reveal something extraordinary. Europa's ice shell is floating on top of a liquid ocean that may contain twice as much water as every ocean on Earth combined. Beneath kilometers of ice in total darkness, a warm saltwater ocean exists in our solar system right now. And wherever liquid water exists with heat and chemistry, the same impossible question follows. Could something be alive in that ocean at this very moment, completely unaware that the rest of the universe exists? Here is the final thought that changes everything. From Earth, Jupiter is just a bright dot moving slowly across the night sky. Something peaceful, something that has always just been there. But behind that dot is a permanent storm that has outlasted civilizations. Radiation that kills in minutes, a moon being torn apart by gravity, and a hidden ocean that may hold life we have never imagined. Jupiter does not care what we think it is. It never did. The most terrifying things in this universe almost always look beautiful from far enough away.